Hey guys, Vern here. Quick introduction. Huge Supercoach fan. Been in the system probably 4 years now. Really starting to hit a peak. I had a good last year. Came about 1700, so it wasn't bad. Honestly, really want to be pushing for top 100 this season. And yeah, just that's my quick introduction. I want to make this nice, short, quick Supercoach video. Honestly, I just want to do Supercoach videos because I just honestly love the game and I really love talking through my thoughts, and I just don't really have friends or anyone that's really super into the game. I'm part of George's Discord and I really like reading all the stuff there, but I would just like to look at my team, go over my thoughts, and just really just talk aloud about how I'm thinking about it at the end of the day. If you guys enjoy it, awesome. If you guys have feedback on it, great. Obviously, you can see the team in front of you. Just a quick rundown. We're running a 3-4-2-2 formation. So we've got 3 keepers in the back line, 4 in the mid, 2 in the ruck, and 2 in the forward line. So only 11 in total. Very thin in that regards. Honestly, I'm running a lot of mid prices. But yeah, we'll just start with the defense at the end of the day. We're running Crisp, D1. Honestly, I think he'll definitely be top 6. And at the end of the day, he's reliable. He's durable. He's going to play every game. And one of the big notices here is that Whitfield isn't in my team. Big reason for that is just because Whitfield will always manage to somehow miss a game. 1 or 2 games. He always misses them. And when it really comes down to the grand scheme of things, if you're playing for overall, that's huge. Say your guy averages 105, and then Whitfield averages 110. 5 more points. Over 22 rounds, that comes into 110 at the end of the day. So assuming the man plays every single game, he'll outscore you. But if he misses one, you're basically breaking even. If he misses more than that, then you out total him by a margin, by a significant margin. And I don't think Crisp is going to be outscored by Whitfield by 5 points. If he does, crazy. The real question is, how many Whitfield games does he play? If he only plays 20, you're probably going to make a lot of bang for your buck going most other premium defenders. So that's my thoughts there, and that's why I don't have Whitfield. That's the big omission there. Dawson in the team. Now, I know what you're thinking, a bit crazy there. He's got the injury symbol on him. Look, it's a bit of calf tightness at the end of the day. The man's not injured. He's not going to be missing round 1. If he does, I'll move him on. But I actually think it's highly likely he misses round 1. Yes, he did light trainings this week, but he probably just doesn't want to actually cause an injury before the first round starts, because that would be dreadful. So I'm thinking this man, he's going to be playing, and he's going to be playing in the guts. He's going to get a lot of points. He's going to be a Rory Laird of last year. Speaking of which, he's out-injured Rory Laird, meaning Dawson gets even more of the ball in that midfield, in the guts there. So I think Dawson's going to be looking for a cracker of a season. And if he's playing round 1, I think it's almost crazy to not be starting him. I think he's actually really low ownership because of that calf strain. I understand it. Nobody wants to take a risk with injuries. But everyone's running Whitfield, so do you really? Come on. So I honestly think Dawson will be fine, and I think he will be D1 by the end of the year. So huge bargain right there. Next we have is Short. We all know Short's way better without Hawley in the team. Simple as that. 5 points average better. Even if he goes up by 5 points in the year from what he did last year, he's a bargain. I think he could do more than that, but he's a bargain nonetheless at a 5 point, up. And I think that's a minimum. I think he will do even better than that. So, yeah, I think Short's a steal. Get on him. Now, rookie line, everyone knows the story. Rookie's thin as hell, and it's all probably going to change by the end of by tomorrow, because tomorrow is round 1. Start of our games. As we can see, I've really left this last minute, and we'll see which rookies are playing and which ones aren't, and we'll be able to push them in and out. Hinge, super questionable because of his shoulder, but we're feeling very thin in that back line, so that's sort of why I've got him there. He will be a great scorer if he plays and if he stays uninjured. Just, I don't know how he'll do there. Obviously, he did just injure it in the practice game, so a little bit sussy there. Next, we have Sin, McCarty. They're going to be good if they play. Obviously, McCartan is going to play 100%. He's going to score well. Everyone lock him in on field. Sin might not play, but he might. And we know Port loves to run their rookies, so I wouldn't be surprised if he plays, and if he plays a significant amount of games. So all the reports say he did amazing in the preseason. Yes, he only played half the Amy Series game, but didn't look too bad in the small amount of time he played. So hopefully he's done enough. Boyd, DeConning's probably going to play. Key position though, bench him, easy decision. Boyd probably doesn't have that high of a ceiling if he's playing defense. Saying that, we did hear news of Doherty probably playing, so good chance Boyd won't get named, and then the structure gets basically changed from there if I'm not running these 5, because I just don't see any other rookies that are probably playing outside of Gibkiss, which we're paying up for, who would be, once again, a key position player who's going to be a very slow burn, probably very similar to the Jordan Butts of last year. Yeah, maybe not as good though. Yeah, obviously 74k in the bank, so I can move those rookies around if I need. Jumping into the midfield, make it nice and quick. Look, McRae, Steele, Took, M1, 2, 3. I don't care which order you name them in, they're M1, 2, 3 at the end of the year. So starting them is just a huge leg up. It's going to be so hard to get them in the year. Anyone you don't start, it's going to take a long time or a lot of trades to get them in, because you're not going to get them for much cheaper. Obviously, we all want to start them because of the rookie situation in the back line. We might not. Whatever. We'll see that when we get to it. Neil, everyone has. Rao looked absolutely amazing. I've had him in my team for ages. Same with Barry. Yeah, my midfield's basically been like this for ages. Haven't really touched it. It's just, it looks too good. Like, I know that Horn Francis isn't there, but he is a 207k rookie playing in North Melbourne, playing a lot of forward. He's going to have to be scoring at least 70 minimum to really make his bang for his buck. And in a North Melbourne team where you're playing a lot of forward line, I actually think there's a chance he doesn't quite make that bang for the buck. I think there's a chance he has a poor game early and ends up a very slow burn for a lot of people. And I just think the other rookies, Dacos and Wood, probably have a bit more upside. Probably going to spend more time in the guts. Obviously Dacos off halfback, but they're going to just, I think, be better picks overall, and at a bit of a cheaper price, they don't have to do as well as Horn Francis. Obviously not much. Obviously the prices are quite similar, so at the end of the day, they still have to do well, but I think they will. Yeah, Stevenson on the bench obviously looks amazing for Swans. Saligo, McDonald, we think they're going to play cheap rookies. Cool. Yeah, we'll see if they get named. Darcy Grundy, I've kind of kept that the whole year. That's how I want to keep it. Darcy's ceiling is just out of the world. Like, it's crazy. It's too good to pass up. You just got to throw him on the field. Obviously, you can pass it up. At the end of the day, he's always knocked, banged, injured, whatever. I'm not going to take that risk. He is low percentage ownership, so owning him is a big boost. But I also just think he could really go nutty. And yeah, pretty keen for it. Grundy looked good in the off season. He's still got it, honestly. He's had a bad last year, and they were still 115 average. Like, assuming he doesn't have a bad year, where is he going to bounce back to? Will he get to 120? I don't know. But if you're banking a 115 average in your ruck, easy. Which other rucks are going to even get close to that? Besides Gorn, Darcy, and Grundy, every other ruck's down at 105, and they're not worth the discussion, honestly. Dunkley, obviously, biggest lock of the year. Butters, huge lock as well, has been looking fantastic. Same with Caniglio. He's probably going to be a keeper at the end of the day. McGovern, he looked too good in that Amy Series game. Like, that roll, he had an amazing roll. Like, that roll looked Jordan Ridley. That interceptor that floats through and gets the marks, and he looked phenomenal. It looks too hard to pass him up, especially in the forward line, where, no offense to forward line, but the players just don't really score as well unless they're rotating into the mid. Like, defenders, it's a low scoring position on the ground, full stop, for Supercoach purposes. Defenders will score more, midfielders will score more, rucks will score more. The forwards that do score well are usually midfielders, or, example, Zeeble and Hall last year, they're actually defenders. So you're looking for those kind of defenders at the end of the day. Forward. You're looking for those forward line players at the end. So Dunkley, Butters, Caniglio, all going to be running through the guts. McGovern playing in defense. Awesome. Sherry, now he's the only one that's a bit questionable. If he gets named as R1, obviously amazing. Lock him in. He's technically a ruck in the forward line. Great. Going to do what Rowan Marshall did a few seasons ago, and he just light it up. Rochelle, he's just looked too good in his practice games. He's looked too good in the practice games to not start him. You know, not really the greatest Supercoach scoring role, that small forward, but he gets up the ground, he gets possessions, he gets involved in the game. And that's sort of how I feel with Durbin as well. He also gets up the ground, he gets possessions, he gets involved in the game. He's not just sitting in the pocket looking for like 8 disposals in the game, but 2 goals. He's getting up the ground and he's getting involved. He's getting into those great crossing positions and he's running on, he's working hard, and he's getting goals. That's how they both look. They both look fantastic. So, got to lock them in. Nick Martin, we don't know. Obviously, he looked pretty good in the small amount of time he had on ground. But Essendon has so many mids, it's fine. We have other rookies we can move to if need, and we have plenty of money to do so. So that's quickly the team rundown. That's how I feel about it. I just wanted to make it nice and quick at the end of the day because I just want to put videos out there. I want to get my mind out about the subjects, and I just want to, I guess, do a round review of how my team goes. I just want to, you know, more or less share it with the community and enjoy it with everyone. Like, this game is great, and it's really great if you have people to talk to and enjoy it with. And I just don't really have too many of those, so yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you have any comments or anything you want to leave, feel free to do so. I'm going to try and get out at least one video a week just for the team review at the end of the day, so those will probably come out Sunday night, as most normally do, depending on how late the games are Monday. But yeah, hope to see you all there. Oh, that is not the button I use to stop my videos anymore. So sorry, yo. Okay.